It's Warm Light Tarot. I'm so sorry for disappearing for such a long time. It's been over a year. I definitely thought about filming for so many times, but work and life just got in the way, and then 1 year passed just like that. I was at a very busy job back then that was very social, and as an introvert it was quite a lot, so I was very tired after work, and I guess having any kind of like hobbies or other interests wasn't very suitable with that work. But yeah, I've definitely been thinking about coming back to this channel, and now I'm here. And if you're still here as well, I'm super grateful. Thank you for being there and for not disappearing. But of course, if you're disappointed, and maybe some of you have unfollowed me or unsubscribed from this channel, and I definitely understand. But yeah, I'm hoping to start filming a lot more again. So thank you for being here, and if you have any ideas for video topics, just let me know. I've also been thinking about starting to film other mystical themed videos, so if you have any requests or ideas, let me know about that as well, okay? One thing also, I am filming this with my phone. The battery of my camera was dead and I couldn't find the charger, and the external mic didn't work with my phone, so I just decided to film this first video with my phone, with the phone's microphone. So I hope that the video and the sound quality is adequate for you guys. But I will definitely get back to my camera and external mic for my next videos, okay? So to start with our video's actual topic, this is a reading for an empowering message or an empowering advice. And as usual, we have 3 piles of cards here. Pile number 1, you have light gray tarot cards with Amethyst, and this is Star Spinner tarot cards with Rose Quartz, or I believe it is Rose Quartz. I got this last year and I kind of forgot what it is, but yeah, Rose Quartz, let's say it's Rose Quartz. And then Herb Crafter's tarot with Jade pendant. So I will let you have a few moments alone with these cards. So pause the video if you need more time and then select the correct reading, okay? Hello, pile number 1. You chose Amethyst. Let me just put it here for you. And here are your cards. So first I pulled cards to represent the current situation in your life, or in this particular situation. It could be a challenge or a problem or a question that you have and for which you need some kind of advice from the universe. So I pulled the Ace of Swords and 3 of Cups. And what came to my mind immediately is that maybe you are trying to cut someone off from your personal life, like maybe a friend or someone that you know very well. It could be like leaving behind your work and your colleagues that you are very familiar with. So it could be like cutting yourself off from these people. and, you know, moving on with your life or leaving. Or for some of you, it could be that you are trying to gain clarity on a situation that involves a group of people. Like maybe there is a third party in your relationship, or maybe among your friends. You know, there are some confusions, or, you know, some unclear energies that you are trying to gain clarity on. For some of you, it could be like it's a question of like winning and competition, because Ace of Swords is a very victorious card. So maybe there is some sort of situation where you have like friends or peers, and you're trying to win in this situation or gain the upper hand. So I'm just getting a lot of different moods. Like for some of you, it's about, you know, confusion and gaining clarity, especially in relationships like friendships. And then for some of you, it's like cutting someone off from your life, or cutting yourself off from a group of friends or something like that. And then for like a third group, it's about winning or gaining an upper hand. So I'm just getting a lot of different kind of energies, so maybe some of those resonate with you, you know, more than the others. So then to move on to the empowering message or an advice, for that I pulled 3 cards. So we have the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and 5 of Cups here. So these 2 pentacles here give me a steady energy. I feel like whatever this challenging situation or a decision that you have to make, you have the means to do it. You have the means to do this thing. Like you have a vision of how you want life to be, and you have the stability and nurture to pull it off. Like you could have it within yourself. So these, you know, these Quartz cards here could represent yourself, but I feel like for some of you it also represents, you know, having people in your corner that will help you out. So, you know, they're very like dependable, grounded, earthy people. You know, if you are experiencing any kind of confusion, they are there to kind of keep you grounded, okay? And the 5 of Cups particularly feels like it's directed towards those people who are cutting someone off from their life or walking away from something. There's definitely loss and grief in this card, because like when you leave people behind or leave situations behind, of course there's a lot of, you know, sadness related to it, but the main message behind this card is that you have to focus on, you know, what's good in your life, like what you've got left here, and on the new chapter that is starting. So don't get lost in your negative emotions. Kind of like leave this room, this emotional room or space that you're in, and, you know, go out there into the world and, you know, see what's left and what new is coming into your life, okay? I also pulled an oracle card from the Super Oracle card deck. And for you, pile number 1, it was the Oracle. So this is a bit of an extra advice that may or may not resonate with you. This deck comes with this lovely little booklet, and I decided to read the description for this card for you because it's quite interesting and accurate. I don't always care for these descriptions. I rather, kind of follow my intuitive understanding, but I just really loved this text here. Hope it resonates with you. So, an oracle is a way of entering into the widest dimension of life. It is a meditation on a future not yet discovered, but one we sense emerging. The irrevocable undercurrent of awakened consciousness emanating from the vital core of our being. It is the inevitable fate that lies hidden within us, circling outward from the inner storm of our being to a moment of inspired clarity that sets you on a path to your destiny. This natural phenomenon, just like a storm, cleanses the air and prepares you for the creative act of self-emergence. So, thank you, pile number 1. That was your reading, and I hope you got lots out of it. Till next time. Hello, pile 2. You chose rose quartz, and I will place it here. And here are your cards. So the first cards that I picked, the first cards that I picked depict the current situation that you are in, or a challenge or question that you may have. So I was meant to pick 2 cards for each of the piles, but for you guys, you got an extra card because it jumped out of the deck. So we have the Fool for 4 of chalices, so 4 of cups, and the Lovers. So this is the current situation or a challenge. So first, the Fool here makes me think that you are looking for a new chapter in your life. What you are currently getting is making you feel kind of trapped and tired. You're not really appreciating and enjoying what you've got. And the Lovers here makes me think of, love and relationships, obviously. But I feel like for most of you guys, it might actually be like attraction and pull in general, like a pull towards something more passionate, adventurous, something that makes you come alive. Like, of course, it might refer to a relationship, like maybe the one that you are in now has become stale and you want to move on from it. But I feel like for a lot of people, it's something else entirely, like maybe your career or just life in general that you want more out of it right now. And then the empowering message, empowering advice for this situation. I pulled 3 cards. We have the King of Coins, King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil. So, first things first, you're definitely able to break free from this situation and achieve what you want to achieve. I feel like luck is on your side. Like, the Wheel of Fortune is about life's ups and downs, but first of all, it's a lucky card. So, whatever you're hoping to achieve, yes, you are able to do it. Just trust yourself. But you're not being very, like the Fool, it can be very impulsive and immature as a card, but I feel like you are not being that person. Like, maybe initially you were, but the King of Pentacles here tells me that you are prepared for this new chapter in your life, like financially and physically. Like maybe you have been saving money, like maybe this, you know, new adventure that we're talking about means, like, let's say quitting your job and traveling the world. It might have been like an impulse decision to start planning it, but I feel like you've spent a considerable amount of time, you know, planning it and maybe saving money. So you are smart about this whole, you know, change that you are going through, and you definitely know what you are doing. Okay, so just trust yourself, because you know that we both know that you will be able to do it. Okay, I also pulled an oracle card from this oracle card deck as an extra bit of advice. And for you, everyone who chose pile 2, you got this card called Being. It's a bit of a, you know, mysterious card, not very straightforward, but it's about, you know, your destiny, being born from kind of like physical active things. So we have this, you know, symbol or shape coming out of this ocean, being lifted with this hand. So I feel like, you know, it represents sort of like this chaos of life, but like something beautiful coming out of it, just out of you being in this life and following your destiny. I hope that the reading resonated with you, pile number 2, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Till next time, bye bye. Hello, pile 3, you chose a Jade, and here are your cards. So the first 2 cards that I picked describe the current challenge or a problem or a situation that you're in and for which you need an empowering message. So the cards that I picked for you are the Hermit and 9 of Water, so 9 of Cups. And what popped into my mind immediately is that you are manifesting something, and you are doing it by yourself. You probably haven't shared it with other people yet. And if this is not something that you are doing consciously, it might be that it's just like a big dream that you have and you want it to come true. So this, you know, these cards represent your soul's desire. I feel like you have a calling for something. And some of you who are into manifesting, this is about that big manifestation that, you know, you've been working on for a long time. Okay. As for the empowering message or an advice, so the cards that I pulled are the Mother of Air, so this is Queen of Swords, 3 of Earth, so 3 of Pentacles, and the Tower. Interesting. So I feel like you have to move from just like dreaming about this manifestation, or, you know, just holding it in your heart. You have to move into, like, maybe action is the wrong word, but you have to move into planning it and into including other people into it. I feel like it's time for you to be like strategic and logical. You know, the Queen of Earth, she, you know, she knows what works and what doesn't. Like here she's cutting off things that she doesn't need. She knows how things work. So maybe make like a game plan for this idea or a dream or a project that you have, and then you should start sharing your dreams with people. Maybe not to every single person out there, but I feel like maybe you will run into people that could be like partners in this project. I feel like they could offer you financial or physical support if you need that. And in other cases, it could just be people who are ready to back you up, and they are there for you. Like when you share your dream with them, they're 100% there, and they want to support you, and they're like your number one cheerleader. So look out for those people. You might know who they are, and if you don't, I think you will meet them quite soon. And then we have the Tower here. In any other reading, I would be, a bit concerned about the Tower. It can be a scary card, but over here, I just love this card because it tells me that, something old needs to be destroyed for something new to be built. Like if you are from the part of the world where are like autumn or fall season, so you know that every time that season arrives, leaves start to die, and things start to look a bit bleak outside, but at the same time you have these awesome like mushrooms growing outside. So even from that destruction, something amazing is being built, like something nurturing and fascinating. I also couldn't help but draw an oracle card as an extra advice for you guys. And for you, it's called Gnosis, which means like education and, in this card's case, like curiosity. So I think that's, a good, like a theme to follow in this, dream or manifestation that you have. So to follow things that make you feel like you are curious and excited about, things that make you learn more, whatever this is, what you're trying to manifest. I feel like you will grow a lot as a result of it. So don't be afraid, to start working on it, because you will start building this dream of yours into like actual real life reality. So that was your reading, pile 3. I hope that it resonated with you and that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and till next time, bye bye.